Someone placed an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections. No, this one. This won't work. No, this won't work. So, what's going on in this company? I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections. this one will. So, what's going on in this one? Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections. I think these are all the connections. I still need to move the investigation further and get more clues. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? New week, a fresh start. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? New week, a fresh start. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what do I have to deal with this week? I think these are all the connections. I still need to move the investigation further and get more clues. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what do I have to deal with this week? Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what do I have to deal with this week? Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? Another report. Hope there's some good news. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what do I have to deal with this week? Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what's going on in this company? I think these are all the connections. I still need to move the investigation further and get more clues. Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. You're doing a great job. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what's going on in this company? Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? New week, fresh start. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what do I have to deal with this week? Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? So, what's going on in this one? Should Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? Another report. Hope there's some good news. Should I move the investigation forward or wait and make some more cash instead? I got back late today. I poured a glass and turned on the TV. It wasn't a good idea.
Breaking news. Joseph Van Haven, the coffee entrepreneur, has been reported missing. Just like recently another coffee supplier and close friend of his, Richard Kersey, was. Maybe someone will start looking for them before we run out of coffee here in London. What are the police doing? All I see is them standing in line outside the Black Mug. Can't the Kerseys afford a private investigation? I thought they were rich.
Van Haven? First, he hangs up when asked about the painting. Now, he disappears. He can't be hiding from me, if he's in hiding. If he's even still alive. I've got to make headway with this case. Funny thing, it seems that this investigation will need me to make and spend a lot of money to get anywhere near the truth. Going bankrupt with the company means the end of the investigation. Where the hell is that sly dog Richard? Whose toe did he step on? Did he willingly abandon his daughter in Neo-London for good? Is it one of those cases where the truth is hidden and tangled in a decades-old web spined by guilt, hate, money, and broken promises, or badly ended friendships?
Dear Arthur, I hope you don't have too much trouble with all this managing and selling coffee stuff. It's a crazy idea, but it may work. I've heard you're already winning the trust of the coffee entrepreneurs Richard has worked with. I know Clarabelle has given you all the needed information. Forgive me for not contributing more, but I prefer to keep my head down due to present circumstances. I've also heard on TV about Joseph missing. Did you talk to Clarabelle about it? She must be devastated, as Joseph was more like a father to her. Sadly speaking, contrary to Richard, she could always count on Van Haven. I'm sure the same bastards are behind Joseph's disappearance. He was Richard's only friend, after all. I fear even more for my brother, and now also for Clarabelle. I know I'm asking you for another favour, but I'm begging you, keep an eye on her and be careful who you trust. In this corrupt city, everyone has their own fishy issues. Stay on your guard, and good luck. Henry Kersey.
Another report. Hope there's some good news. I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections. Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. That's enough for today. New week, a fresh start. Someone place an order. The deal isn't great, but it's a chance for some extra cash. I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections. Good morning, Mr. McFowle. Arthur Oliver. We had an appointment. I'm really pleased to meet you because I heard you're a hard man to pin down. Are you staying longer in London this time?
Good morning, Arthur. A true businessman is always travelling towards his next goal. Business, you see, is like a capricious lady. It demands constant attention. Without it, it soon goes to pot. I know a lot of women like that, if you understand me.
But of course, do any of these ladies enjoy a good black coffee? I have a splendid variety for you.
Perhaps if its price is equally splendid. I'm always open to new relationships. I'm all ears.
I heard you used to be involved with the theater.
Why the past tense? True passion never dies. Of course, I devote most of my time to business. But that's theatre in a sense too, isn't it? Improvised perhaps, but all the more exciting for it.
Oh yes. My next question then will be about coffee.
Bravo! And the curtain goes up.
I'm sure you know all the things I've heard about you. Bursting with ideas, a man of culture, a complete businessman.
I may have. You know, I'm not so vain as to listen to everything other people say about me. I'm curious who it was lavishing all this praise on me, though.
Mr. Van Haven, for one. I met him not long ago.
Ah, good old Joseph. Our friendship began when I was able to help him out with his business, you know.
Just as I thought. After all, you have such vast experience in business and so many contacts.
I'm sure you'd like to avail yourself of him, eh?
Who wouldn't? But seriously, I wanted to ask you about something else. Did you ever meet my boss's brother? Did you know Richard Kersey?
Of course. You ask as if Richard was already dead. It's possible, I suppose. He was certainly the most high profile of the Kerseys. But even if he's off the scene, the family legend won't end just like that.
Legend?
Yes, that fairy tale about the shaman coffee. You must have heard about it.
No, I really haven't heard the tale. Could you tell me it?
But of course. For thousands of years, the shaman of Guyana have been captivating a variety of black coffee. The variety is so powerful, it puts you in touch with the spirits of your forebears. In the age of great explorers, Shillard Kersey brought this coffee to Europe. People went crazy for it, or from it, or over it. Who knows? But that particular variety was banned, and forbidden fruit tastes sweeter.
Wow, your interpretation is so good, I almost want to believe it.
It is, isn't it? And yet, it's a lot of nonsense. 300-year-old marketing, that's all.
And yet, that's precisely what we're talking about. Doesn't that prove the effectiveness of the Kerseys?
Their arrogance, more like. The conviction that they are something special. Richard told me the tale is a legend, but it was obvious he wanted to believe it.
Thanks. That's an interesting observation.
All my observations are.
Mr. McFowle, allow me to get down to business. The coffee I'd like to offer you is top-quality beans roasted by experts at the optimum temperature of 270 degrees. That temperature means that...
My patience has gone up in smoke, that's for sure. Heavens above, Mr. Oliver. We're speaking about coffee, an almost divine elixir for many. I appreciate your knowledge and your professionalism, but please, try another argument.
Forgive me, my mistake. It wasn't the most creative of openings, quite banal. The more so that I had been told you were the master of unusual and creative business chat.
if we're speaking of creativity and avoiding the banal, you reminded me of my youth and my beginnings in the theatre. You should have seen what I got up to back then. We went out into the streets, we wanted to change the world and disagreed with everything on principle. Yes, those were the days. People with a passion, devoting all their energy to a single goal. A team. But one that was created out of nothing, out of a shared idea. We were a force for change in the theatre world. Different opinions combining as one, becoming impossible to ignore.
Mr. McFowle, a team like that would be worth its weight in gold in business. Bold, joint thinking for a cause is fundamental to any project. I could tell you about my experiences with teamwork, but I don't want to take up your time, and we have important business to discuss.
You see, sir, it's like this with me. Sometimes it's good if someone brings me back down to earth. Of course, let's get down to business. I'm very interested in what you have to offer. Seems to me we view business in the same way, and my intuition is rarely wrong in these matters. Ma, you've kept me talking, Mr. Oliver. Any more, my train will have vanished like my dreams of acting. I need to catch it, so let's get to the point. Give me a better price and we can sign. How far can you come down?
A man of the arts, a top negotiator. You juggle roles like a class actor, or a super salesman, or maybe both.
Maybe. Maybe we could cut the foreplay, so I don't have to sign the contract through the train window. I'm fond of compliments, like any artist, but there's a time and a place for anything. I can give you 20 minutes max. Is that enough?
It's hard for me to talk about a product this good as if it were a sack of potatoes. I've not been in business long, but I know what I'm talking about. This coffee is a revelation. No pre-ground processed goods, weird blends of marketing fairy tales about beans from sunny Guatemala. Just one sip is better than any sunshine.
So you think you're an expert, eh? Have you heard of the theory bad money drives out good?
Of course, and in these unsettled times, just like good money actually drives out bad, my coffee will drive out that of my competitors. And of late, there are more and more of them. Are you familiar with the sentiment expressed by Adolf Thiers?
A fine retort, Oliver. If I were governed purely by sympathy, you'd have a deal. But I'm already negotiating a similar deal in Glasgow. Of course, I could conclude the deal with you and spend the afternoon in the theatre. How about it? I'll tear up my ticket to Glasgow if you'll drop to this discount.
Please don't do that. First, I'd like to understand what you expect. Is price the only important factor? When do you take deliveries? Do you prefer 5 or 10 kilogram packs?
And what radio station do my warehouse workers like best, Mr. Oliver? To start with, we'll order a small amount, and you can deliver it however you prefer. Now, remember, my train is waiting.
I know. So in that case, to keep it brief, what's your priority in reaching a deal?
Okay. I order supplies with a 3-month advance. I purchase a total of £1,000 worth of coffee a month. Payment is 2 days after delivery, and I always expect a good discount. How about this?
That's what I meant. Clear and precise. Like listening to Hercules Poirot. I have 1 or 2 more questions, but this is your train. I'm sure you'll understand my caution if I say the maximum I can offer now is this discount.
Ha! My instincts were right. As a fan of the Queen of Crime, you'll always be welcome. A classic's a classic, whether in literature or business. It's always on the right level. Just like me, and you. I'm sure we can find common ground.
I should sum up what happened after that meeting. You're doing a great job. The legend of the coffee fortune. So, McFowl is also telling the Kersey's fairy tales. He gave me the slip, and the contract was wrapped up by his secretary. Very glamorous. Her name's Lori. Glamorous Lori heard the mention of Van Haven. He's the boss's pal. The boss warned him about that, you know. That Kersey construction? She meant the pyramid scheme. Damn you, Kersey. I took the contract and went after McFowl. He did say he'd help Joseph in his business. He saved him from Richard's dodgy deal, so they all know him. Okay, but... why did McFowl warn Joseph? He looks and talks like a pretty good con man himself. Suddenly, I heard him. Whoever he was talking to, he was pretty pissed off. I tried to catch what it was about. Did you see that article? People are talking about it again. It was written by Baptiste. We have to act fast. McFowl hung up. I watched as he disappeared on the train to another deal of a lifetime. For him, at least. I tried calling the number last dialed, but unfortunately, George's interlocutor didn't want to pick up the receiver. I arranged a meeting with Henry to ask him about Richard's pyramid scheme. If his brother had been behind it, Henry must have known. He did know, of course. They dreamt up the swindle together. To begin with, it went pretty well. But greed got the better of them, and in court they were buried by an anonymous witness. Who? The Kersey's family contacts pointed to Britt, the other blonde from the photo. Why did Britt rat on him and Richard, her friend from uni? Time to pay her a visit. I need to check the investigation board.